Hello.
Hello, everyone.
All right, thank you for coming. And we're here to talk about personalization. Okay, the wonderful world of personalization, how you can transform your customer journeys into personalized experiences with Opti-X. Now, the eagle-eyed amongst you may notice that I am not Alana Yentis, Senior Customer Success Manager. Now, I don't know quite how intimate the customer dinners were on Tuesday night, but Alana has come down with something. And so, unfortunately, it's me that's stepping in at the last minute. Now, I'm in a random sporting analogy. I'm kind of hoping for the Denmark 1992 Euros impact, but we shall see. Please do bear with me. Alana and Ed have put a lot of hard work into this, so I'm going to try and keep up and try and do them justice.
And all right, in today's session, we'll discover how Opti-X leverages your customer data to deliver personalized experiences across all your digital platforms, how it boosts efficiency and productivity in your teams, and the key use cases to unlock the full potential of personalization using the Opti-X platform. But first, let's introduce ourselves.
So I'm Rob. I'm one of the senior product directors at Optimove.
And I'm Edward, a product marketing manager at Optimove, specializing in all things Opti-X. So let's delve into the history of Opti-X and how it became a part of the Optimove family.
Okay, so for those of you who aren't familiar, Opti-X is a digital experience platform originally built for the iGaming industry. And we've recently expanded into e-commerce. So I was one of the co-founders of what was then Graphite back in 2018. And we built this with a genuine need, having worked in the industry for far too long, for a personalization platform that worked for the very difficult demands of data, particularly in that industry, but it applies very much throughout. Now, 2.5 years ago, we were acquired by Optimove. We're now part of the family. And what we've done is we've added personalization on top of the sort of award-leading, market-leading customer data platform, a multi-channel marketing hub that was already there, bringing personalization into your marketing, but also on-site and in-app.
And Opti-X was the missing piece that seems to connect the on-site experience with the marketing channel experience, empowering marketers to deliver real-time, personalized content recommendations across all your touchpoints, creating a cohesive, engaging journey that fosters customer loyalty and drives conversions. And by using our self-service platform, you become autonomous in delivering personalized experiences without learning external teams, resulting in a faster time to market and complete control in the customer journey that you want to create.
So we like to think about personalization in ways that we can really understand and that resonate with us. So we agree with Jeff Bezos's quote here. Personalization is when you walk into a bar, you sit down, and the bartender puts a whiskey in front of you without having to ask what you want. I'm a big whiskey fan, or Alana was at least. Let's say that your brand is the bar, Opti-X is the bartender. We know what drinks the customer wants. We put it down in front of them without asking, because we already know the customer inside out. The best thing about personalization is when people don't even realize.
And in this digital age, this is not just something that customers want, it's now an expectation. 71% of consumers are expecting a personalized experience when they engage with your brand. So, what does this exactly mean? Well, it means when the player logs on to an online casino, they are immediately shown personalized recommended games in their hero banner. Or when a customer visits an online clothing store, they are greeted with a curated selection of newly released items tailored just for them. And lastly, when the player receives a bet promo offer, it comes complete with a personalized bet recommendation. And when consumers don't get this experience, 76% of them get frustrated and disengaged. Whilst in contrast, companies that do provide personalized experiences, 78% of customers come back and make repeat purchases. So, we thought the best way to show you what a personalized experience should look like is by introducing you to our two personas, Mark and Sophie.
Okay, so Mark is a millennial who lives in the UK. So far, so good. And he has many interests. Yeah. He wants to keep healthy, goes to the gym 5 times a week. He's a big football fan, and he loves serial cheaters and formerly serial winners Man City. Feel free to boo at this point. He wears linen shirts, smart shoes, and on top of that, he's a VIP table game player, loves taking big risks with big payouts. Welcome, Mark.
And Sophie's a Gen Z living in Ireland. She's a fashionista, loves wearing jumpsuits and dungarees, is a massive sneakerhead, and is serious and passionate about her accessories. Welcome, Sophie.
That's Alana, yeah. Sophie and Mark expect their interests and hobbies to be reflected in their on-site experiences as soon as they hit the site they're browsing. And as you can see, so activewear, luxury watches are being shown for Mark, which we know are right up Mark Street, and Sophie's experience is tailored for her, with handbags, the latest sneakers, and stylish dungarees.
And this experience is extended into your marketing channels. The same consistent experience to what is seen on site. So we can see Mark's personalized activewear recommendations and Sophie's personalized sneaker recommendations. And remember, guys, this is what customers want, a personalized journey, the right content to the right person. And delivering these experiences can be a complex task without utilizing the right data or the right tools. But luckily with Opti-X, you can do both. It digests a wide range of real-time customer data, such as behavioral. What content do they engage with and how frequently? How long are their session times? What content are they searching for? And what results do they choose? Demographic. Where are they located? What languages do they speak? And transactional. What is their purchase history? How much do they spend and how frequently? Opti-X also digests your own inventory data too. What is popular, trending, newly released? What is in stock? What is available to play? Opti-X takes this real-time data and feeds it into its vertical-specific AI-powered recommendation models, designed to match the right content to the right person and provide the best personalized experience. Now, let's see these recommendation models in action in the Opti-X platform and how it's used to personalize the on-site experience.
Okay, so if we can roll the video there. As you can see, here is our self-serve digital experience platform, showcasing a range of out-of-the-box recommendation models at your disposal. Similar users, popular near you, new items, to a combination of all methods in our hybrid model. Opti-X has got you covered for all use case types. So in this use case, we're going to be choosing the new items method, recommend products that are totally relevant for Sophie, but are products she hasn't yet purchased. We base these recommendations on her preferences, browsing behavior, purchase history, with all the customer data that you sent to us. And if we're relating this to the iGaming industry, we could also use the recommended for you model there. But in this case, instead of returning fashion items, it will return game recommendations based on what Sophie has played before. We can also go a step further, so adding business rules on top of this to include or exclude specific brands, suppliers, themes, and much more, all in one swift configuration. It's a great feature and really allows you to overlay any business rules, any commercial implications that you have, or revenue shares that you might have with third parties. So in this use case, we put a limited edition business rule on here. It means that any items that are recommended to Sophie have already been categorized as limited edition, and Sophie will only see these types of products. So we're going to have a little look in real life at the configuration, and I'm going to show you what this might look like in the platform itself, specifically for the iGaming industry. So over to the demo. Here we go. So this is the Opti-X tool, and I'm going to initially look at a placement. So we're talking about an individual place where we can come up with some configuration for some personalized content. So as I load that up, this allows us to set the type of item that we want to return. So you might be able to see here, we're asking for games. We want 10 of them. Okay, the idea here is that your developers and your marketers, your personalization folks, can separate their concerns. You know, the developer knows that I'm going to see 10 of these in this place, whereas I can change this, I can test it, I can optimize it as we go through. I can make configuration changes such as adding an explanation, all right, because you played, because you liked, etc. And below, I can choose from our over 20 out-of-the-box models, whether it's a hybrid that we talked about, recommended for you, popular, trending, new games, conversion models for new customers, various different methods, lots of sophisticated machine learning and AI behind the scenes, but very, very easy and accessible. Beyond that, we talked about business rules. Okay, really important that when the rubber meets the road, it's the actual commercial realities of your business that make sense here. So whilst our algorithms will come up with the best stuff for Sophie, we can actually overlay some really important business rules. That could be, for example, boosting rules. We can set up rules that allow you to boost content or deboost content based on the profitability for you, for example, availability, various things like that. It allows you to exclude things that people have already played. And within the tag rules section here, we can choose specific themes, suppliers. We can say, pin games into specific positions in the responses, and even you may have contractual commitments that say, I need 50% of my games to come from a particular supplier. That's all stuff that you can do within the software. All of this underpinned as well by the targeting that exists through Optimove. So the same target groups that you can set up with Optimove Core, you can add those in here, look at control groups, testing, various different strategies to be able to do that. Back over to Ed.
And not only does Opti-X personalize the categories, but it also decides what categories we selected for each customer and how it'll be arranged. So here we can see Sophie has a web page layout of recommended for you, new in sneakers, and popular accessories. However, for another customer, let's say Mark, we expect a different set of categories, like activewear and linen shirts. This is because Opti-X understands your customers and knows how to arrange the web page to garner the most engagement. However, if you want a fixed position for every customer, or a select target group, let's say a recommended for you category, Opti-X also gives you that option, giving you the ability to promote specific categories to either meet certain contractual obligations from certain providers or promote a seasonal offering. Now, let's check this feature out in the Opti-X platform.
Okay,
Over
back
to you,
over
Rob.
to the demo. Brilliant. So I've got a fictional example here looking at a layout. So our intelligent layouts feature allows you to order the categories and find the best layout for each individual based on their preferences. So what I'm doing here is essentially setting up different decision groups. Okay, at the top here, I've pinned the recommended for you. I always want that to show for every customer. Now, as you saw before, the actual logic behind that means the games within it are going to be very different depending on who you are, when you turn up, and what your preferences are. But we're pinning that to the top. Now, the fun stuff comes below that, where I've currently got 4, but you could have 20, any number of potential candidates for categories. These could be things based on your categorization, based on your filtering, or even things that we've suggested for you, so your customer's favorite category, for example. Now, we can then choose the personalized order for that individual. So for Ed, for example, you might see slots first in that section. For me, it might be table games. Every person will then have a fully rendered, fully individual version of the site. And when I'm saying site, this could be mobile app, website, however you choose to implement it. Some of the nice features we have on here involve controls around how many of these things you can see in each of these places, but also some intelligent deduplication. Okay, if you have multiple items, whether it's gaming, whether it's e-commerce, you want to make sure that you're not just showing the same thing throughout the page. You see, some games can appear in multiple categories, and we make sure that we dedupe those so that you're seeing a nice, clean site as if it had been manually curated for the individual. The cache on here allows you to understand how and when to shuffle these things around. We're obviously conscious of the user experience here. We can do this in real time, okay? But in terms of the consistency of the experience, we recommend typically that is cached for, in terms of the order of the categories, for a period of a few hours or a day, so that people don't see things jumping up and down. Okay, back over to Ed.
Awesome. Now, Opti-X covers all aspects of on-site personalization. We just learned about tailored content recommendations and personalized web page layouts. We also offer the best-in-class search engine, helping customers find what they're looking for faster returning results they are most likely to engage with. And we could also bring personalized recommended content into your hero banners. So the first thing your customers see when they go on your webpage is tailored content just for them. And this is all at the fingertips of the user, all on one platform. So let's switch things up a bit and take you through Mark's personalized journey in the iGaming vertical, and how through combining Opti-X with Optimove, you can deliver personalized experiences that are consistent to what is seen on site.
Great, so we've got a video showing here again. This is possible because we're utilizing the same recommendation models on-site and off-site. Okay, so all of that capability that we showed about targeting, customization, etc., can be used whether it's for CRM or whether it's for within your native apps. It means that customers can receive personalized recommendations, popular, trending, newly released content in their preferred channel. What's being shown on screen here is dynamic banners powered by Opti-X's recommendation models. Okay? So these are integrated into an Optimail template that populates new personalized content every time the email is opened. The power and the magic of real-time data. This use case focuses on hidden gems, sending games to Mark that we know he will enjoy based on his interests and behavior. And of course, the content that Mark is being recommended in the email is the same content that he would see on site, keeping a consistent experience wherever Mark interacts with your brand. You have the whole collection of tools here to help with creating a dynamic banner inside your email template. Now we're going to show you that for a recommended games banner within the tool. Over to the demo again. So here within the Opti-X admin, I've already configured my placement. So all those rules that we talked about, again, all that customization, that is the power, that's the data behind the banner. Now, we built banners for accessibility. We're all about accessible AI. OptiGenie helping you to get the best things and in the right place at the right time. What I can do here is I can choose the favorite game placement as a source. I can set up the width and the height of this, and I can build using the same editor that we've got within Optimail, for example. I can build a what you see is what you get interface with titles, paragraphs, etc. I've done a very simple example here. And we've created a 1x3 matrix of recommendations. So if I preview that, you can see that the game tiles show up, and that's rendered as an image. So what can I do with that? Well, I could take that on site. I could put that into my app. I could put that into my push notifications. What we're going to do now for this demo is to have a look at an Optimail template. So when I go in here, I'm going to find one that we've, again, the Blue Peter reference, which I realize is not an internationally transferable context. We're going to put a banner into our content. So it's as simple as drag and drop, okay, as if it was any other content item. I can load that up, and you'll see all the banners that we previously prepared appear in this dialog. Your favorite games, we're going to use that one. It's as simple as selecting that and chucking it into the email. Now, what this means, as we said, this renders on open time. So if they've changed their behaviors, if they've updated what they've done, by the time they actually look at the email, you're going to see something fresh, something new as they actually open it. Okay, back over to Ed.
So here are 3 use cases across 3 different channels where we can integrate personalized recommended content and enhance your campaigns. So when you're delivering your jackpot emails, throw in a personalized sort of recommendations to try their luck on winning the prize. Or in your VIP loyalty campaigns, go beyond just a promo offer. Recommend a game they'll also be interested in. And when you're promoting major events like the World Cup, add in a bet recommendation based on their betting history. So with Opti-X, you can create campaigns that truly connect with players, all through the power of personalization. Now, the fun doesn't stop here. Opti-X further enhances your CRM marketing by enabling real-time campaigns triggered by external events. So many of you here are probably familiar with real-time campaigns in Optimove, which are triggered by customers' actions. So for example, if a customer abandons a cart, this can trigger a message to complete the order. Or a new subscription, may trigger a welcome message. Opti-X has extended Optimove's real-time capabilities by introducing campaigns triggered by external events that are relevant to the customer. So here are 2 use cases. Mark receives a push notification that a new jackpot game has just been released. This is because Opti-X knows Mark enjoys playing games that are similar to the jackpot games that have just been released. And also, Mark receives a pre-match reminder to bet on this particular sports game because Opti-X knows he likes to bet on Man City. Now, neither of these campaigns requires any action from Mark. Yet, Opti-X automatically identifies the relevant event and triggers a campaign in your Optimove channels. This level of hands-free personalization is essential to engage customers at crucial moments with minimal effort.
And again, when speaking of crucial moments, what more crucial, more exciting than sports events? Okay, Opti-X's ability to identify relevant external events is now extended to Opti Live, our brand new live sports marketing solution released earlier this year to deliver real-time personalized campaign messages during live sporting events. Let's see what in-play message Mark receives when Man City, his favourite sports team, scores a goal.
Grealish over the top, Vardyol helps it on, Haaland! 19th minute, City take the lead!
Well, all's well that didn't end well there, but as soon as Haaland scores the goal, Mark receives a message. He's immediately alerted with a push notification providing info on who scored, at what time, complete with the latest odds. This is all possible because Opti Live combines live sports data provided by a third party and CRM-powered customer insights. Customers' betting history to deliver real-time messages to maximize in-play betting, which is the biggest trend in sports betting today. So bringing things back to Opti-X, with Opti-X, marketers have the tools to create truly personalized digital experiences, ensuring customers receive seamless, tailored content as they navigate your digital touchpoints. As customers continue to engage, their personalized experiences become even more refined, deepening the relationship between your brand and your customers, fostering loyalty and long-term engagement. So here we can see Mark's personalized journey across the iGaming vertical. And here is Sophie's within e-commerce. So in conclusion, we've seen how Opti-X delivers real-time personalized recommendations, scaling seamlessly across channels and verticals, all on a single self-service platform. What we haven't mentioned so far is our dedicated personalization experts, our customer success team, account management and professional services teams who will work alongside you, providing guidance to optimize strategies and driving measurable uplift in your KPIs.
And with Opti-X and our team of experts, you can truly personalize the whole customer journey. Thank you for listening.
Thanks very much.